Don't.
Welcome to the Everything Goes podcast with TAK, where sports get loud, the takes get hot, and nothing's off limits. From game day breakdowns to way too early predictions, we're bringing the energy every single episode. Buckle up, because over here, everything really does go.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Everything Goes podcast with TAK. I didn't think we were going to go live for a second, I'll be honest. It just got spinning.
He just cut off our whole conversation.
I just kept seeing it say error, and I was like, well, I need to keep trying this. And then unfortunately, you guys were talking while I went. But welcome back, episode 223. We got plenty to talk about. We didn't get to talk about last week. If you missed last week's episode, we had Brian Dooley on.
Yes. I think
great episode.
Chris missed a few minutes of that, but
he almost missed entirely of it. And if you didn't, check out our social media and see the clip of where he shows us his fingers and how mauled they are. Dislocated, broken, deformed. Was a cool inside view of it. But yeah, episode 223, man, we're gonna break down Derek Carr's retirement and what that does to the Saints room as they become a very young Saints room. What we got? Is George Pickens to the Cowboys a risk or is it a perfect fit? We're gonna discuss that. We got the band, the Tush push. Is he gonna get banned? Probably not. But we'll talk about our views on it around that MLB around the horn, man. We're gonna talk about strength of schedule. We got some stuff to talk about, and we're happy to be back. Look at this. Got our merch. Got our Everything Goes podcast.
Ty's got a sweet hat on right now,
sweet hat. I had to test it out and see how well it looks.
Ace has a giant puss walking in front of his camera.
Yeah, my cat got involved. Ty has a great hat. I got some shirts. We're hoping to get some merchandise if anybody's interested.
We're working hard on it. Hats look great, and you guys don't owe me money. I'll just send them right to your house.
We're looking to retire, so hats are about $100 a piece. T-shirts $150. I'm gonna retire early.
We'll retire early. Let me just share this sucker. How we doing, guys? How we feeling?
It's Monday.
Good. Well, there's honestly, I feel like there's so much news we got to catch up on because we haven't talked about the trade yet. Pickens to Cowboys, the overall draft recap, and Chris getting into the rankings, the NFL rankings. That'll be interesting. I know it's way too early to even decide, but it'll be interesting to see where teams kind of fit after the draft.
Yeah,
it's tough to rank teams though. All these teams have changed. You know what I mean?
So much.
Well, and Carr. Sorry, not to cut you off, Chris, but Carr, I forgot to bring that up, Ty.
Yeah. There's a lot of people too, that I agree with, where I see the strength of schedule come out, and it's great on one hand. You're like, oh wow, we have one of the easy schedules. Maybe that's great for us. But every year teams change. Who's to say the Jaguars don't go 13 wins this year? And we've seen it happen with so many different teams year in and year out. It happens.
I'm going to do it again. I'm going to pick the Saints to win their division.
I don't know.
They got the second easiest schedule. Win-loss is 121 to 168.
All of our division games are at the end of the year too, which is wild. It's wild.
Although the Panthers look good, man.
Hey, the Panthers are
on paper. They look good.
They look good. There's a couple teams that I think are going to shock people. I don't think the Saints are going to be one of those teams. I would love it if they are. Huge Spencer Rattler fan. I like Tyler Shuck. Either way, I think there's an amazing QB room in there with the coaches, Kellen Moore. But we'll talk about go ahead.
What's all the rumors with Chris Olave?
Oh, I'll give you the insight, man. I got my sources.
I seen trades to Pittsburgh. I'm like, why would you trade him?
Really?
I think it's cool that we get to a point in this podcast where we've had some guests on that now I feel like I have my fingertips in where I can be like, hey, this is what I'm hearing in my sources. And then people are like, you don't got no sources. I don't have no sources.
You guys make fun of my sources, but they're usually right. Noah.
I always say that. I say this to people all the time. If you aren't hearing it from New Orleans reporters, it's not true. And I said that immediately on Friday, and then I heard it from Ross. It's what it is Pittsburgh's interested, but nothing's turning for the Saints. The Saints have big plans for Chris Olave 2025. They just picked up his 5th-year option. It wouldn't make sense. Not that it's not possible for them to trade him. But it just wouldn't make sense. I think Pittsburgh's interested after trading George Pickens, but it's why would you trade Pickens, who needs a contract, and then sign Olave, who also needs a contract? It'd be very interesting.
I think we're in a day and age, though, where nobody's safe anymore. Look what happened to Luka in basketball. I just think, the way the money is being demanded and the amount of money being demanded, I honestly think you could be moved at any time.
I agree.
Mhm.
I don't think it would make sense for Pittsburgh. Olave, though, I mean, entering his 4th year, his first 2 years, 1,000 yards receiving. Last year got cut short because of his concussion injury.
Was he coming off an ACL tear?
No, concussions. He had 2 concussions last year, like really bad ones. I think it'd be dumb for the Saints to trade him away. I mean, he's 20, 23, 24. He's still a building.
Yeah.
You know, especially Kellen Moore coming in with a young quarterback room. Like, it's still a big building block. So I just don't understand, like, why you would. It just wouldn't make sense to me. And that's what the Saints reporters are saying. It just doesn't make sense. There's no steam on it. It comes back, if you follow the source, it comes back to a guy that is a radio host for the Steelers. Got a text from one of his sources that just says Olave. That's all it said. There was nothing behind it.
You remember that baseball player for the Yankees? We always wanted him to come up. Was it Shane Spencer? I forget his name. Remember, he always had concussions. God, I can't think. He played outfield. He had a real fast.
Clint Frazier.
Man, remember him?
Yeah, he was good.
And then his career ended fast because of concussions.
Potential was kind of wacky, and then he. Yeah, man. I just wouldn't. I don't understand it. I don't think there's much in there. What did you guys think about, before I get into my opinion? I mean, like, I know exactly where I was. I was looking at baby's clothes, and I just get the text message. Oh my gosh, Ty, Derek Carr. I don't think anybody saw it coming. New Orleans Saints reporters didn't see it coming. Everyone's trying to figure out how they're going to get over the cap. How are they going to make this work? Because there was bad blood already.
I think it's good. It's really good.
You think it's good?
I do. I mean, you're getting out of a heavily paid contract for someone who's not a proven winner, and now you get to see what your 2 young guys have for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get out of Dak's contract.
Yeah. I think.
Well, I think Dak's a better quarterback, but he has more wins.
7 major injuries.
Oh, gee, 7? Oh.
7 major injuries. And you know what? He's great. He's great in the regular season. But look at his playoff record, 2-5.
Derek Carr, I was grocery shopping, Ty. I think
grocery
with
shopping.
Brittany to that point. So like it was weird because same thing. I'm like, what? How did this come? But the whole thing about the shoulder and likely missing the entire season, I guess it was. So here's another thing I heard. It happened outside of the facility. Like, it was not right. I swear
that's
I heard
not what
on the radio.
That's not what I heard.
Okay. Because that's interesting, because I heard on Ross Tucker's podcast mentioned that it was outside the facility, number one, which is why he accepted like 10 minutes. Whatever. I want to hear your opinion, Ty, with it.
I think the Derek Carr situation will go down in Saints history as one of the worst free agent signings. I think there was a lot of hype around it, and to this point, I still feel bad, even though like he's retiring. Like, I feel like there was a lot of hype. Bleacher Report and ESPN post this huge thing about him, like all these stats, and he's a quarterback that is statistically full, if that makes sense. Pro Bowl stats, but hasn't won one playoff game. Yeah. And that's the huge factor. You know what I mean? Like, you can have all these stats, you can have all these Pro Bowls, you can be a great guy, and he is a great guy, but you didn't win any playoff games, and there were high hopes coming into this. The Derek Carr and Saints thing is just so ugly behind the scenes, but also it's not, because then he gives the Saints $30 million back on his own behalf, which helps him going into next year. I mean, after June 1st, I mean, the Saints get $30 million rolling into next year. I mean, it's huge. They were going to have to find a way to get over that.
That's why I hate guaranteed money in the NFL.
But they were saying, like, he reached out to 1 to 3 teams before this season started, without even the Saints knowing, which is just so interesting. Like, he wanted out, and it was very strange. They say the injury, his brother even confirmed it on air, that they believe the injury came from that game with the Giants where he dove for the first down and landed on his hand. Because towards the end of the season, when he was trying to warm back up, like, it wasn't like significant like practice he was doing, but like this offseason, like as he started to throw, it was a lingering pain. And then he started to take the injections, kind of like you did, Dad, that kind of tries to numb you. He wanted to rehab it. I think he knew, all right, if I miss a whole year going into surgery, it's going to be tough for me to land a job next year. There's not a lot of holes anymore in these temes. We're seeing that. There's a lot of young quarterback rooms. I mean, look at Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he had an opportunity to go to Pittsburgh. He still does.
He's going to Pittsburgh.
But, these doors are closing for the veteran guys. And I think he knew that. And I just think it got to a point where he's like, I'm just going to call it quits. And it sucks the way it ended. You know what I mean? I think think he was one game over 500 for us. He missed a bunch of time last year. You know, you see him start 2-0, and everyone in the world is like, "Oh my gosh, the Saints got it." And it sucks the whole way it happened. City didn't like him. Like, it is what it is. But we saved $30 million. It gives a great opportunity for these two young quarterbacks. Spencer Rattler and Tyler Shuck are going to compete starting tomorrow. It's going to be fun to watch. And I am excited. On one hand, I'm excited. I've never seen this as a Saints fan of a young QB room. You know, I've always had Breeze, and then it was Jameis Winston, Andy Dalton, like veteran after veteran after veteran. And I'm excited. It's going to be great. Derek Carr's retired. Congratulations on your career. Enjoy retirement. It sucks he never won us a playoff game, never even got us to the playoffs. But
going to Hall of Fame. He'll be on TV, like he'll be on TV like his brother.
Yep.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, it shocked me. I'll be honest. I did not expect him to retire. You know, in the back of my mind, I had a little bit of fear that like, he's somehow going to play, and you're not even going to see these young guys.
I think it's great for you guys. I really do.
I think Tyler's going to be good. Too, I think Chris is right. I think Rodgers would be stupid not to go with the Steelers because they have a team that's ready to go. They got guys that are getting old on defense that want to win now. It's just a perfect fit.
And I think two young quarterbacks here that you can work into Kellen's system.
I think what I love. I think
Carr didn't have a spot.
Yeah,
Carr did not have a spot anywhere if Rodgers is still out there. So
Carr was the dirty water. Like he did not fit. You know what I mean? Like there was so much behind the scenes. I think what is really cool. My look on the Saints going into this year is I feel like the Saints are the big underdogs, not the underdogs to win the Super Bowl, but like no primetime games. Everyone is ranking their QB room as an F. They're like, oh my gosh, the Saints won't sign Aaron Rodgers. Like they are dumb. I think, our head coach, our offensive coordinator, and our quarterback coach are all former quarterbacks in the NFL. Like, and they have two young guys that can really play. Like you saw it with Spencer Rattler last year. A lot of people were like, oh, he went 0-6. 0-6 with one offensive lineman and 0 healthy wide receivers, and was productive. Not in a way of 300 passing yards.
You don't know what you have with him. I mean, you have to give him a shot.
And I like that Kellen Moore has even approached the press and is like, listen, this is an open competition. And I truly do think he thinks that. But I think if it's a tie, it's Tyler Shuck because that's the guy that he drafted. You know, that's his guy. And I think that this is going to be a different offense. I think it's going to be a different defense. I think it's going to be a rejuvenated team. I really do. And I'm so happy that we're the underdogs. I think you put a chip on some of these guys' shoulders with 0 primetime games. Go win some games. Go show the world. That's the team where you have nothing to lose. Yep. And those are the dangerous teams. But that's my take on the Derek Carr situation.
It's kind of embarrassing. There's how many teams got 0 primetime? That's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, the Titans, the Browns, which I'm shocked about the Titans because Cam Ward is like one of the, in history, most untalked about first round pick ever. Like everyone's focused on Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel battling out. Nobody is talking about Cam Ward.
You got the Cowboys. You got 4 Thursday night games, and you got 2 Monday night games. Everyone's gonna get a little bit of the Cowboys.
What are your thoughts? Like if you guys had the option, would you want primetime games? Like I'm not upset. Yes. I'm not upset though as a fan that I don't have to watch a Thursday night game. I don't have to stay up till 9 o'clock and watch a Sunday night game or a Monday night game.
It ain't 9 o'clock here when it comes on.
Yeah, it is here.
Yeah, true. It is earlier. It's prime time though. Like you want to, even as a fan, you want those guys. You want all eyes on your team.
Yeah,
because it doesn't happen a lot. Like a lot of times, I know with some of the teams you guys root for, yeah, sure, you're going to get the spotlight no matter what. But with other sports, it's like no, they don't even stand it. They're not going to cover you. So,
but I love it because everyone's talking about your team the next day. You know?
Yep. Yeah.
It's either good or it's bad.
Lose. Yep.
Yeah. My last take is that I fall in love with Tyler Shuck. I really have his personal preference and just how he holds himself as a character. But man, just before this podcast, I'm listening to Spencer Rattler at the Saints golf tournament, interviewing, and the mindset he has as a competitor. It's just I just love that about him. I want that on my team. But Derek Carr retired. We talked about it. Young QB showdown. We talked about it. George Pickens to Jerry Worlds. Immediate reaction, Dad, when you hear and get the notification George Pickens was just traded to the Dallas Cowboys for not that bad of a capital. Could be a 1-year rental, could get a contract. Who knows what we're going to do? I mean, the 49ers just signed 3 of their guys. Dallas can make it happen. Dallas has the money. Let's be real. Dallas has the money. Jerry has the money.
Yep.
Yeah, but we got to pay Micah. You know, we got to re-up Tyler Smith on the offensive line. We have people we have to pay. I mean, is it a good pickup? Yeah. Is it a 1-year rental? I don't know. I mean, he doesn't want to resign right away. So, I mean, you gave away 2 draft picks for him. And then it comes down to how good's Dak going to be.
Yeah.
Is it going to help Dak out? I mean, I think it's great. I think it's going to be something exciting because I think he was third in vertical yards last year in the NFL, which Dallas doesn't have that ability. So it's going to help us. But I think CD's going to have a really, really good year now because you can't double him no more.
Yeah, I think it helps tremendously. I'm curious, new head coach. I'm curious what it all looks like. I don't mind him saying he doesn't want to sign immediately because, like, imagine you're traded and you know everything from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you're a new team, new system, new coach. You might hate it.
Yeah, but the thing that scares me is the whole Jimmy Butler thing. We know the Sixers signed Jimmy Butler, then he walked the year after.
Yeah,
I can see that happening to us because, like, once we pay Micah and then we pay other players, you're not going to have that money to give him the 20 to 25 that he wants.
Yeah.
And is he worth it? I don't think he's worth it right now, but it doesn't seem like anyone's worth the amount of money that they're giving out. I mean, look what Purdy just got,
Well, I definitely don't think he gets the money that CD gets.
No, I don't think so either. But the whole thing that's killing us right now is what's going to happen with Micah Parsons. They need to get him signed. What's going to happen with him? I'm all on board with trading him. I know Noah's not, but look, if he wants $45 million, you can't sign everybody. Somebody's got to go eventually. And
they're not signing George.
Yeah, and I think this could be Dak's last year, especially now that we got Milton back there. I think this is your best opportunity you have to get something good out of this team with a tough schedule.
Wait, who else is the backup? So Joe Melton from Patriots.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Unless Greer's still there, but I don't know if Greer's still there or not.
I don't think he is.
Yeah.
I think
George. Pickens is going to make some plays, and he should definitely help CD, because with CD one-on-one, that's as bad as JJ. Like, those two are legit, both 1A and 1B, however you want to phrase it. So,
but you know what I see though? I see Antonio Brown. I see Terrell Owens. I see Randy Moss when he used to lose his temper. I see somebody with a big ego who's going to go over there and yell at us. I see Des Bryant. I see him going over and getting in the offensive coordinator's face. I see him getting mad, walking off the field because he's not getting the ball most of the times. He's not the attention, of the offense. I hope it doesn't happen.
No, I hope it's not like that. Just because he already knows he's the number 2 receiver. Like, no doubt, he's the number 2. So I hope he comes with that mindset.
But you have CD coming out saying we're both number 1s.
Oh, I didn't.
Look, everything is going to be great until we go on a losing streak. If we go on a losing streak, that's when stuff goes downhill fast.
Yeah, I think he checks off all the boxes that you guys need. You guys are looking for a big threat that can spread the field and go downfield. And I think a lot of people think of Tyreek Hill when you think that, but he's a guy that's got speed. He's got a good vertical. But I think, like, he checks all the boxes that Dallas need to go with CD. But I agree with you that there is a risk to it. Like, Tomlin does a great job at holding guys accountable. Like, he was able to manage an Antonio Brown. He was able to manage George Pickens, different guys that were able to run through that system. So I think Dallas is going to be intriguing.
But it's come out recently this last week that Tomlin is the one that won and Pickens gone.
Really?
Yeah. And he was asked that, and he didn't deny it. So, so that's my biggest problem is what kind of player are we going to get? We're going to get one that wants to really be out there and play and be motivated, or are we going to get someone that's going to cause problems in the locker room? And we can franchise tag him next year. So, I mean, we can get at least 2 years out of him if he doesn't resign.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you might end up doing what you do with T. Higgins and just delay it a year.
Yeah.
So
I think it will work out for you guys. I think you guys needed another threat, and I really do think that it'll be good for CD because he won't get doubled as much. And you got that running back from Texas. Like, I think you guys got some.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how the head coach is as a head coach. Same thing like with Kellen Moore. Like, you have a lot of new head coaches this year. How will they pan out? But I think it's a good move for you guys. I mean, what was it? 5th round pick, 4th round pick? What was it?
What for what? A running back?
Yeah. What?
No,
Pickens.
Sorry, for Pickens.
Oh, we gave I think a 3rd and a 5th, and we got a 6th back.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all, man. That wasn't bad.
So a 3rd rounder.
Yeah, so I hope it plans out well, and like I said, we'll see soon enough. But I think Ferguson, the tight end, is gonna have a great year because there's gonna be so many players now that you can't double team them, so you're gonna have to play straight up against them. So it's gonna be interesting. But I just hope that the Cowboys don't come out and play that 90s Cowboy style football where they run the ball in 3 downs and then want to throw.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Dobbins is going to play well. Like, him and the Texas running back. But no, your offense is going to be aerial. You got too many weapons.
It hasn't been in years. Until when we're down, when we're down, then we throw it. But we like to run.
Who's in your running back room?
We have that Jaden Blue. We got that Williamson, whatever his name is, from Denver.
That's right.
We picked up Miles Sanders from Carolina.
That's right.
So we have
another running back. We have another running back too from Nico's. He's gone. I think Nico's in Carolina or Jacksonville.
Rico Dowles,
Tennessee or something.
Whatever his name was.
But we have another running back we drafted late too. I think he's from Clemson or something like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's interesting.
That'd be interesting. Training camp going in with your running back room.
Yeah, I think Williamson or Sanders is going to be a June 1st cut. I don't think they're going to. I think Jaden Blue is going to be our starter.
Interesting.
I like that. He's athletic. He works well.
He catches the ball. He runs fast. So we'll see.
I want to get our thoughts on the tush push. Just right off the bat, what are your thoughts on the tush back? Take away the fact that we're going to talk about it possibly getting banned. Like as a play, what are your thoughts on it?
If you get rid of that, then you have to get rid of running plays where the offensive line come up and push the running backs forward to get more yards.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So I think if you open up that can of worms, I think you're gonna be getting rid of a lot of things that they do.
I agree with a lot of people where I feel like anyone could do it, so try it. If you can't do it, then don't cry.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Eagles fans use that as their defense. I saw a video the other day that is the only thing that I ever said, wow, that's actually a good point against tush push. I think it was 2013. They banned for field goals that linebackers would push somebody to break a hole almost so that someone come and block, right? And if you think about it, when Jalen Hurts grabs the ball, you have like 2 to 3 people pushing him.
Yeah.
Behind, yeah.
So, I mean, if you're going to keep the tush push, then the field goal block situation shouldn't be banned. I mean, if you have one banned, then all of it should be banned. Like, you can't just pinpoint one and be like, well, you can only touch a player here and push him, but you can't do it anywhere else. Like you said, offensive linemen push running backs or wide receivers all the time. So, I mean, if you're going to ban something on the field goal side where you can't have defenders pushing each other to get through the hole, but you can allow an offensive player to do it. Like, it's either all got to be available or none of it.
But the problem with the NFL is all the rules always benefit the freaking offense. They never do anything to benefit the defense at all. You can't
besides overtime now. I love the overtime rule.
Yeah, but you can't line up over the center. You can't push guys. You can't barely touch receivers anymore. It's just honestly, it just favors the offense. And like I said, if you get rid of the tush push, then every play that linemen run up and they push a freaking offensive player, they're gonna blow it dead right there and there.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not for it or against it. Like I've heard a lot of different arguments. I truly do agree where, like, don't cry if you can't do it. Like, learn how to do it.
There's other rules I'm more interested in changing. Every freaking quarter, 2 minutes or less, stop the clock on first downs, get the ball spotted.
Well, what was that, second and fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, that's how it should be. Stop.
Second and fourth.
Set the ball and get going.
I think college is a great just representation. I mean, you watch a college game, you see maybe 5 flags, unless it's targeting. Targeting's the only one that's very questionable at times.
They should be targeted in the NFL. They should do that. They should.
I mean, they let the wide receivers and cornerbacks get a little physical. I mean, you can't even barely do that in the NFL.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And one rule I would love to change, we've talked about this, is pass interference. It should not be the spot of the foul. I hate that rule. You could throw a 50-yard pass, and then all of a sudden you're in field goal range to win the game if there's pass PI. You know what I mean? But in college, it's like, what, 15 yards?
I'd rather see that changed.
I don't like the fact that they don't call offensive pass interference. I mean, you see receivers all the time extending their arms and pushing. And why don't they call offensive face mask? Why can a running back grab an defensive player by his face mask?
And I would rather, I honestly think, like, as a receiver and a cornerback, I want more hand checking. Like, it's way too nitpicky where it's obvious. Let them hand check a lot more. Yeah. I don't care about that so much. But yes, the face masking by the players, the pass interference, those to me are more important than the tush push.
But you know what?
But you can't. I agree with you though, Chris. You can't push somebody from behind.
No.
Like once you do that, it kind of negates. Yeah, because then other guys. Yeah.
the NFL is getting like the NBA. Every time someone drives down the lane, they blow the whistle. Every time they throw the ball 40, 50 yards in the air, there's pass interference.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can just see I would love to see the stat of a deep ball of 30 or more yards. What's the percentage of pass interference?
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably high. It's probably high.
Absolutely.
I mean, how easy, and you see how easy it is in MLB where like now they have like in the ear, like, hey, that wasn't a ball.
Oh,
how
really
easy is it for a ref to call a flag and they're discussing and someone up top just immediately is like, hey, paint that flag up. That is clearly not pass interference.
But they do that in college, which is awesome.
Well, the chain gang, they're getting rid of the chain gang, aren't they?
They'll still be there, but I think they'll be going off the line now that they have like through their system.
Yeah, I just think that the NFL could be so much better if they would just listen to the fans and take some of our perspectives on things. It could be a lot better. Overtime could be better.
Or have these refs go to the press after a game. Hey, what'd you see on that call?
Please.
You know what I like? I like when the UFL, is it the UFL?
Yeah, UFL.
When they have penalties, you hear what's going on upstairs and downstairs when they have like reviews and stuff. I love that. Bring that to the NFL.
Like, I don't want to take the human element out of it, right? Like, I don't need every play to be reviewed, but I think some of these big plays, especially in the fourth quarter, should be like, I don't think that they should be able to review something. See, this is where it gets tough. Unless it's drastically missed, like the Saints and Rams, right? Pass interference that was missed. But I don't think they should be able to call it down and be like, that's a flag, throw your flag. I think it should be like if it's missed, it's human error. I think if they throw a flag and it's clearly not, they should be able to ring down and be like, pick it up.
You know what they do? They should give each coach, I don't know, 4 challenges every quarter. And if you get those challenges wrong, the other team gets 3 points.
That's not even football at that point, though.
So what? So what?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see free points.
I don't want free points and my coach can an error.
Why not? No, then you have to really know if you want to challenge it or not.
I would say like possession. Maybe you lose possession or something. I don't know if I could.
Wild hot take for changing football.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get points.
Like some of these freaking rules are stupid. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, look at the freaking the overtime where you can go for like the different amount of points in the UFL and all of them. I mean, just make something more intriguing and make it better than what it is. Yeah. You know, just like you see defensive linemen now flopping, like they're being held every freaking snap. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. I just think football could be so much better.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe points is over exaggerating something, but I'm just saying you got to give, like, some of these calls are so bad. You got to give these coaches the ability to challenge these bad calls.
Yeah, I agree. Dad, give us the golf little hot corner you have over there that you wanted to rattle off.
Oh, Scotty Scheffler, a year after being arrested at Quail Hollow, came back and won. He became the world #1 and won the PGA Championship. He is the first player. Well, he's one of 3 players since World War II. I'm gonna say World War III. That's coming up soon. World War II to win 15 PGA Tour wins, including 3 majors before the age of 29. Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus are the other ones. So I thought it was pretty cool. You know, he won by he won by 5 strokes over Bryson. So I mean, he really played well.
I'm a big Bryson fan, so it's tough, but I love Scotty.
Yeah,
I'm a big Scotty fan.
It's funny I said World War III because all the way home I heard all these people talking about we're so close to World War III. Okay, shut up.
Hopefully not. Let's give some MLB takes that we have before we wrap up here today. Because I think one of the most mind-blowing things to me is the Rockies have 8 wins and the Tigers have 31 wins and are leading MLB in the record. What a year. What a year. Javi Baez is back this year. I mean, 6 home runs, batting over 300, not striking out like he used to strike out. Yankees in the Subway Series this weekend was absolutely electric. Juan Soto 1 for 10. Max Fried making him look like a fool at the plate. I think my biggest takeaway from watching Juan Soto play against the Yankees, it's sad obviously for him. Like, I think he missed the Yankees. That's on you. That's on you. But you look at
this year.
I think what is so amazing is the players you signed by missing out on Juan Soto shined.
Yeah.
Right. Max Fried. Amazing start. Has like 10 strikeouts. 9 to 10 strikeouts. Cody Bellinger goes like 2 for 2, 3 for 3 with a grand slam. Williams comes in and saves. It's just like everyone came in. Paul Goldschmidt on Saturday and Sunday, getting stuff. And DJ LeMay, who's back too. I don't know if anyone noticed that.
Dude, I love how the freaking fans out in right field turned their back to him. They all turned their back to him. I love it. You know what?
Mets fans were crying, and we swept them. It's like, you can cry you want. We swept you.
No, we didn't swept them. We lost on Saturday 3-2.
Oh, that's right. Won the series.
Yeah. Yes.
And then I hear like this inside noise where they said Juan Soto wanted to sign with the Yankees, but his family wanted him to sign with the Mets, so he ended up signing with the Mets. What's that even, like? What's the difference between signing with the Yankees and the Mets? Like, why would you not just stay with?
Stupid.
Whatever. They're both in first place.
That just shows me you don't really want to win either. Because, like, wouldn't you want to hit behind one of the best hitters?
The best hitters. Did you see Judge? I think it was.
Come on. I mean, Pete Alonso, fine, but they do have a pretty good offense. But still, it's Aaron Judge.
Yeah. Aaron Judge.
Oh, and the Twins, 13 game, got snapped by the Brewers in the last. They took that series. They've taken, obviously, the last 4 series, including that one. So,
what's the Twins' record now? Last time we talked about the Twins, he said that they were in the toilet and the season was gone.
26-21. They're 15-6 at home, 11-15 on the road.
Look at you, man. They're back, baby. They're back.
I mean,
you said Correa's career was ruined. This team is over. I'm not a fan no more. The Guardians are where it's at. Look where you're at.
But the problem is, they're hard. They're 5 games behind the best team in baseball, the Detroit Lions. Could you imagine putting Detroit and the best team in the same sentence?
In one day, Ty, we went from 4th to 2nd because both the Royals and the Guardians lost, and it was that close at that point. And so, but yeah, Chris is right. We still haven't really gained ground on the Detroit Tigers,
dude.
Tigers
yes
are hot.
Or no, are the Detroit Tigers going to maintain this kind of momentum going through the whole year?
No.
Like, do you think? How about this? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Wait.
Yes or no? They're legit.
Where's our list? Who picked?
Bring
Dude,
up.
I can't find. I wrote it
bring
down
it up
in here and I can't find it. Yes or no? They're legit.
Didn't I pick the Tigers?
Oh, right here it is. Right here it is. You did. I picked the Royals. Dad picked the Tigers. Ace picked the Guardians.
Hey, honestly, it's a 4-team race. Still.
The only bad one, Dad, for you really right now is the Astros and the Orioles.
Wait,
who picked the Orioles?
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that kind of
cancels
out.
They're only 11.5 out.
That kind of cancels out.
Hey, listen, I picked the Cubs. Me and Ace picked the Cubs, and the Cubs are looking good. Ooh. Dodgers, Dad, you picked the Padres. We picked the Dodgers. Feeling good.
The Astros are 2.5 out.
Padres and Dodgers though won it. Okay, Astros are still there.
How are the Braves? Are they still sucking?
No.
Acuna's back, I think, or he's coming back.
They're only 5 games out now.
That's good.
They're above 500.
I mean,
24-23.
They lost Max Fried too.
Yeah.
They lost the grade.
You know why the Yankees are going to win it all this year? Because they got rid of their beard mandate. Like, they can all have some clean shaven beards, and it's just like,
wait, really?
Ace, have you been under a rock?
I barely. How the hell did it? Oh.
All these guys got beards, man. They have to be neat beards, though. They can't be like, foot long down to your chest.
Okay. I really like that. Progressive.
I just think it's amazing that we're still winning without Garrett Cole. Like, some of these guys have really stepped up. Weaver, oh my gosh. And in the closing role, his ERA last time I checked is under 0.5.
The only thing that scares me about the Yankees is, once again, they lead the major leagues in home runs, but they don't have that clutch hitting that I feel like we need, like the Dodgers have.
But yesterday, though, they had a lot of clutch hitting.
I'm just saying.
How about that guy? I can't remember his name.
Like, when Volpe comes up, I'm not confident Volpe's getting a hit. I really not.
They had that kid. They had that kid come off the bench yesterday. I don't know his name. I don't even know who he is. I never saw him before. He comes off the bench. He's a lefty, and he's facing that guy that's throwing like 100. And he keeps fouling off. And every time he fouls off, he goes to the guy's like, he's fixing something. He's like, come on, let's go. He fouls another one off, and then he gets on base. Yeah. And I'm just like, dude, who is this guy?
The problem with the Yankees is, once you get to their top 4 hitters, you don't know what you're getting. Wells, I mean, he either hits a home run, strikes out, or does nothing. Volpe, he's not clutch, man. He's not like Lindor or somebody like that.
Volpe is young and still has a lot of talent.
But I'm saying these are the things that you need when you get to the playoffs and you go for that World Series run. You need these guys that you can go up and say, I know what I got in them. I know what I'm going to get.
Hey, yes or no? I know we got Giants fans here. I've been hearing a lot of rumbling. Giants fans believe that this is the year for them. as far as the San Francisco Giants.
No.
I mean, I'm feeling like they're just in the trash, kind of trash.
No, they're 28-19. I mean, they're the only team this past week that was above 500 in that division. I mean, the Dodgers were 4-10. The Padres were 4-6. The Diamondbacks were okay. I mean, the Rockies suck, but the Giants were 5-5 in their last 10. So I don't know,
man. They gotta be better.
That's a tough division, man.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, one game separates the top 3 teams in that division.
So the Giants are right up there too.
Giants, Padres, and Dodgers are all just one game apart.
I don't see. I mean, how are you going to unseat?
Typical Giants, man. They're not.
Yeah, how do you unseat? How do you unseat the Dodgers?
No,
it just.
And plus, they got Kershaw back. I mean, they're loaded.
Wow.
They're loaded.
My buddy Matt's a Giants fan, and he's just in the comments on Instagram saying how much he can't stand his team and how they're just gonna blow it. They're just gonna blow it.
It's a tough division. Let's put it that way. But I think that those are probably 3 of the top 5 teams in the National League.
Yeah. Listen, man, baseball's been electric in my opinion this year. I just
can't watch this. I can't watch.
Really,
it.
really.
I coached it. And it's so boring.
That's how I am sometimes. But lately, like a series like the Subway Series is a series where, like, I gotta tune in. Like, there's a lot of drama.
Yeah, I watched 2 of the games.
Soto coming back. But I agree. Like, like they're playing like a random team. Like, I'm like, I'll watch the highlights.
I thought Indy 500 qualifying was more exciting than the Subway Series.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I mean, some rookie from Israel won the poll.
Shout out.
Yeah, he got God all over him.
Yeah,
but honestly,
yeah.
I mean, I coached baseball a long time, and I can't watch it till October.
October's magical, man.
I'm kind of with you, Chris.
I think the season's too long. It's just these games don't mean nothing right now. The COVID year was the best. 80 games.
Yeah.
It was a race to 80 games.
It is a lot of games. I mean, like we talked about it. We talked about it before. Like, imagine they played like 1 to 3 games a week. How much people be watching it? Because
I mean, you think about it. Even if you go to a baseball game, how much are you actually watching? I mean, you're looking around at everything.
I think that's different though. Like going to a baseball game is so fun though. Like, there's a lot of people that would rather go to a baseball game than actually watch it from home. Like the Iron Pigs, like we had the Iron Pigs right there. Like that was a great time.
Yeah, but isn't it that Savannah Bananas? Aren't they going to scrimmage an MLB team or something like that next year?
I saw a fake rumor of them coming into MLB. I was like, "What, dude? They're selling out left and right, man. Like they're insane.
Yeah,
like they're killing it. They were killing it."
But honestly, like I said, I think baseball should either go 7 innings or do something to change it up because it's just long and boring. That's why we have to have Casey Dykes in it. How can we fix baseball? It's just
I think limit it. Have it 4 times a week or 3. Like limit it. That like rather than what is it, like almost every day besides travel day.
Chris, I thought you brought up a good point. How about by the first 80 games, whoever leads in their respective divisions gets the number 1 seed?
I agree. That'd be great.
When you get to 80 wins, like maybe when you get to 60 wins, 80 wins, whatever it is, at least it makes that first handful of months watchable.
Does something.
It's somewhat competitive, and then the rest of it is all open. However you finish the rest of the year, that's where your playoff record is. I don't know.
Like, I like the World Baseball Classic. I mean, that's entertaining.
Oh, that's good. We're building a good roster.
Yes.
Too.
I just, for some reason, man, I just cannot get it. Even the Yankees. I mean, I watch them a little bit, but I can't sit there and just watch 3 hours of baseball.
I've been there though. Like this year, I've been starting to watch again for the past 3 years, man. After all the years of playing baseball, it's just like I can't.
I'm more excited for your Florida Panthers than I am baseball.
Yes.
Right now. Yeah, man. Do you know I missed the game yesterday?
6-1.
I didn't even know it was on, and I just
they were down 2-0 in the series. They were down 2-0 in the series, and they went on.
Yeah, man, it was a great series, man. I'd like to go to a game, but man, ever since they won the Stanley Cup, man, the tickets are insane.
Oh, they're the favorites to win it again. Although I'm rooting for Florida versus Edmonton, and Edmonton wins it all because I got to see good old Canada win a Stanley Cup. It's been
it'd be wild. I mean, when have you ever seen a team go to the Stanley Cup 3 years in a row?
I don't know.
It's wild.
Maybe the Penguins, maybe Edmonton back in the 80s and 90s.
Bro, even the Maple
That was
Leafs,
the only hockey stat I had.
Montreal, maybe. Montreal Canadiens, maybe back in the 80s, 90s.
The Maple Leafs too, man. I feel like every year they lose in the playoffs. Like they just can never get over that hump.
Matthews needs to go to the Flyers.
Bring more to the Florida Panthers, man. Oh. Plenty of room.
Jeez. I just want to see good old Canada. Good old Canada lift that cup one time. It's been a long, long time. But although hockey's full of Canadians.
Well, Edmonton, they're back-to-back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Champion. So,
I mean, they haven't been good since Gretzky.
Yeah. It'd be cool to see Dallas in the Florida Panthers, I'll be honest. But y'all have anything else you want to add before we log off?
We didn't even talk strength of schedule. Cowboys got screwed. Played 6 teams. 6 teams at the end of the season all have over 11 wins.
I think we'll say a prayer for the Giants.
How does that happen? How do the Giants get the toughest schedule in football? And I got a stat. I wanted to bring this up because this is ridiculous. The Bills are favored in every single game they play this year in 2025. I mean, that's horrible. And how do they have one of the easiest schedules in football? I don't get it.
Maybe they felt bad when Josh Allen cried after the game. Man, I love Josh Allen. Great guy.
And New England Patriots, who were 4-13 last year, they're favored in 11 of the 17 games this year.
They're favored for?
Okay. Favored 11 of their 17 games. Yeah.
I think the Saints are favored to win 3 games.
No.
The freaking
I don't know how you win 5 games last year and now you're favored to win 3. Like, we got a little better.
Yeah. That's odd. And same with 11. Like, in no way do I think Patriots are going to be an 11-win team.
But that's the thing. Favored. You never look at the Washington Commanders last year.
Yeah.
Going from, like, what, a 4 to 5 win team to going to the NFC Championship game. God. Like, that's the thing. Like, these strength of schedules, you never know. That's why they're kind of dumb, in my opinion.
The Cowboys open up against the Eagles. Minnesota opens up against Chicago on, I think, Monday Night Football.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's another thing, too.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football, they're having double headers again this year, and the second game is at 10 o'clock on the East Coast. I mean, that sucks.
That's annoying, yeah.
Could you imagine if it was the Eagles? I don't mind. Could you imagine if it was the Eagles playing like the Chargers on the West Coast and it was a 10 o'clock start?
That's why I don't mind having no primetime games here. Give me my 1 o'clock games, man. Give me my 1 o'clock games.
Yeah. 1 o'clock by 3 o'clock, you'll be upset.
Probably, man.
That's the one
short.
It's
consistent and short.
That's the one thing about football is you get so pumped up all week long and you get let down like a bad date.
Last year was probably one of the hardest. Last year, I remember we talked about this. Last year was the first time I had have a discussion with myself that, like, listen, man, this is getting bad. I don't play the game, and it ruins my day. And now I'm gonna have a kid, so I can't walk out of that room and then be mad all game.
Yeah,
don't make him a
smiling. I'm gonna be smiling with tears just coming down my eyes.
It's got to change quick.
Let him pick his own team.
Listen, man, he's gonna be a Saints fan because I'm gonna build that empire.
That's
and if he ever comes up to me and says Uncle Noah and Pop made me maybe I think maybe a Dallas fan. Like
I would never make him anything. He's got the right to choose what he wants, just like you two did. Yeah. Noah chose right. You chose wrong.
I mean, you were the one that was watching the Saints games every so often. I just was like, that's pretty cool.
But you know what I'm doing now that I got older? Turning the game off and walking away if they hard.
I can't. I gotta watch it all the way through. You never know.
I turned it off. I'm not getting upset anymore. We are what we are.
I'm still in between, so
I just feel like I'm on the team. Like I feel like I need to go in that locker room and punch them all in their face and be like, "What are we doing? How can we tackle? Can we learn to tackle?"
Yo, Ace, this is the top. This is the top 10 toughest schedules this year. The Giants, number 1. The Bears, the Lions, the Eagles, the Cowboys, Packers, and Vikings are all tied for 5th. Your whole division is in the top for the hardest schedule. It's probably because you play each other. But the combined record is 161 and 128 for the teams that we play.
61, 120. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. I would agree with that.
Hey, last thing I'll put up here. You sent me this picture. Did he win this race?
He wanted us to put some photos up. That car is beautiful, by the way. He's been doing really, really well. Although the East Coast, it sucks. They've been battling with a lot of bad weather out there.
That logo, man. It sucks that we rebranded. But I mean, still, it's really cool to see that logo right there on the side.
Oh, there's been a lot of people asking about that podcast too.
I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, we hope you guys have enjoyed this podcast, man. We're trying to get some ideas for merch, but we don't want to order bulk merch if you guys don't want any. So you need to give us some feedbacks in the comments on our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and be like, hey, I would love to get in on this hat. I'd love to get a shirt.
I would love to get on that hat. I would love to get a white hat like that.
A white hat, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of. Are you, what size are you, Chris, for shirts? Large? Extra large?
What?
Extra large.
Okay. I heard that, Ace. I heard that.
No, because I only printed large, extra large. I mean, so I'll order some. I got to get you a large, and I'm medium tie. I'll get you a shirt, so we're all got matching shirts.
Ty's a youth large.
It's tough, man.
He's gonna be sharing clothes with his son at the age of 6 months.
Tough, the construction's gonna do me right, man. Come on now. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. As I'm getting bullied, if I had a bully box, I'd put his name in it, but I don't have one of those. We hope you guys enjoy.
Someone just said, "Love that hat, Ty."
Yeah, I know who it is. Show the love on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Man, we go live once a week, and we have some great guests coming on. We do. But we'll see you guys next time on the Everything Goes podcast with TAK.